Hey everybody, Rhadamant here, playing the Sea Ice Community Challenge. So I'm picking up where I left off. Obviously, in last episode, everything you see right now is what I got accomplished. I made some mistakes that I'm not too proud about. Chiefly being mismanagement of my resources, and now I have a bit of a power shortage. As long as the wind is going, I can grow, but as soon as the wind stops, I cannot. And I also kind of didn't account for building an electric stove, which is a little problematic, but hey, that's just the way it is. So I'm picking it up from there, trying to get some electric smelting research done. Now, that doesn't really benefit me very much until, of course, I have more steel in order to smelt this stuff down. But eventually that will be sort of my main source of steel in this map, because God knows there's no mining to be had for miles and miles and miles of this spot. If you can bear with me for a second, I'm loading up the world. Yeah, I mean, the whole area around here is just sea ice. If you have already watched episode 1, you're well aware of that. But yeah, I think this closest zone is just a few days march. Maybe I'll utilize that at some point, but surely I am not there yet. Oh, I kind of wish she didn't leave. I should have been babysitting her a little bit more. The reason being, I want to turn off my grow light when the plants are resting, and they're already resting. So as crazy as it seems, I need this many heaters just to keep things cool, which seems ridiculous. I'm actually going to power off some of my hydroponic tables to try to save power. I don't think I'm going to urgently need the food. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm taking a bit of a gamble here. Let's see. There's really not much else for me to do. For joy, I can do something there. I can install a nice horseshoe pin. Might as well, right? Might as well. Alright, so let's do that. Oh, hey! That's awesome! Big chunks of components and steel falling from the sky. That will actually absolutely help. Oh, and an escape pod. Alright, let's flick this back on. Continue to grow. Check out this escape pod. Joyce. Joyce, the inventor. Brawler, pretty, meleeer. I think... I think I will actually... No, that's not what I meant to do. I will try to rescue her. I don't know if I have much time. She didn't come with any gear, so she's going to get hypothermic pretty quick. And she landed with serious hypothermia. Oof. Even if I wanted to get her, I think she's going to die in my arms here. Yep. And she's dead. Well, I tried. Tried my hardest. But just not one for the world. Alright, so I'll keep things unpowered here for a bit longer. I'm sort of tempted to make a switch so I can switch everything off and on at whim. I will think about that. If I was to do that, I'd run a line up there and put a little... Yeah, I might do that. Okay. How much energy do you have? You have plenty of energy. I'm going to have you do a little bit more deconstructing out here. That was a good find. Not fine, but good occurrence. Whole bunch of ship chunks. Not just one, but 3. I mean, I got lucky. Alright, so eat and let's haul the steel first. I'll have to make 3 trips. Well, that will help out. I really wanted another battery, so I will turn that steel into a second battery. That should help out my power situation. And I'll do that right now. Base is getting a little messy in here, as you can see, but it's just the way it is. Cramped lifestyle and all. Alright, let's haul that steel out of the doorway. It's kind of a dumb place to put it. And I can flick this back off. There we go. Nice little rest. I'm going to be hungry when I get back up. Let's haul some of this rice out. Alright. Getting growing. Now it's almost negative 180. Which means even given my gear, I am actually just about at my limit for how much cold I can endure. Which seems crazy. I thought negative 180 I'd be fine, but I won't get hypothermia quite yet. But it is sort of pushing the limits. I think because I never managed to actually rescue her. She's not classified as a colonist, so I don't suffer the debuff of having one die, which is good. Actually, cancel that. I don't need to do that. Alright, so you're visiting the grave. I'm going to have you go for the more steel. Things are calm and predictable right now. And then eventually bury her. Span this dump stockpile. Man, takes a long time to move out in the sea ice. The move speed is slow. There's snow and ice. So, given that, takes a long time to move. Ooh, cargo pods of kibble. Well, I guess if I'm starving, I won't turn down kibble. Alright, so it's gonna get colder than I can withstand. Yikes. Wow. Wow. Alright. I'm gonna change some work priorities here. I'm gonna make sure she grows and constructs. Firefights. Yeah, let's just flick a bunch of these. But I actually want growing to be the main requirement here. I'm going to try to figure out what is a long-term sustainable... oh boy, that doesn't help. Don't know why she's constantly opening those doors. I'm going to lock her in for now. My heaters are barely keeping up. I mean, they're struggling. And I have 4 of them for this small space. So I got 4 plots going. I already have a decent amount of rice. One thing I haven't looked up in a while is, will the comms console work Alright. Chief Engineer, chased by pirates? Yes. You are a pretty useful colonist. If you can make it to me. I mean, it is just that cold. Now let's see who you're pursued by. Sniper rifles? But they're all going to get cold. We'll see, we'll see. You better get a hull on. Who is hypothermia? Sarai? You know, I can't really help you. You have to make the run yourself. And she's down. She couldn't even make it to the edge. She's just gonna die. Or be captured. They'll put her down eventually. I don't want to really risk injury here. But she's gonna die in their arms anyway. I just figured if I can wound them, slow them up. Did they strip her gear off? They did. Well, that's what I have to say about that. They're fleeing because they're just falling. Do you have any gear? Yes, you do. Let's try to strip you before you die. Oh, down goes another. Just dead. Alright. So I have a... I have better gear on than what you have. I'm going to first haul the sniper rifle. That's going to be a really useful thing. So yeah. It's cold out. And as such, it is killing everyone that tries to mess with me. Which I find pretty hilarious. So clearly, I can't keep this grow light on all the time. It is just destroying my power surplus. I'm going to have to figure out a more long-term solution. Or just pray for more wind or something, I guess. Alright. Soon I'm going to have a debuff that I haven't buried, you know, that colonist that died. So that's going to be top of my list to do. Let's get her buried. It is not even warm enough in here. You know, this is absurd. It is so cold. 5 heaters, I guess. Man, I really should have predicted all this cold. Alright, so let's fix this. Drop another heater here so that I can actually do some work. Alright, so now it is growing a temperature. Oops. I want to bury her first. Five heaters for this little space. I mean, it's just that cold. Alright. Gonna bury some other corpses, but before I actually put them in the ground, I'm gonna strip them. Wanderer, join me. You actually might have a chance to get to me in time. Although, you're not particularly useful. So we'll see if I actually keep you. And when I say we'll see, I kind of made a decision not to already. You're down. Oh, okay. I'm gonna strip you before you die of your gear. And you came with food, so that's good. This zone is obviously, I couldn't have saved him even if I wanted to. He wouldn't have gotten here in time. If I ever want wanderers to join me, I really don't see how that's all that possible other than like building zones all around the center that have like little heating areas. But that's a hell of a lot of resources for the chance of like one more wanderer. And, you know, who knows if they actually spawn in that direction. So I didn't flick my sun lamp off. Hoping that doesn't bite me in the butt here. I think what I'm going to do is destroy 2 more of these hydroponic basins. I really made a mistake building so many, and replace it with some additional power generation. Because as you can see here, I am really not doing so well on power. I really should have considered that beforehand. All the plants are dying of cold, so I'm just going to flick them all off. Actually, I don't even have to do it that way. Oh, come on. Don't fail. So now I have everything on the grow circuit on this circuit, which I can flick out at will, which is what I wanted. So now I'll heat this place back up to, you know, somewhat of a normal temperature, and I don't want to do that quite yet. I want to have all my hydroponic tables on a separate circuit, so I can flick them off at will. Haul the food out. Steel out. And I do have a decent amount of steel. I almost have enough for a... oh, I have enough for another solar panel. So maybe that's what I do? It's a bit of a risk, given that it's like all the steel I have left, but I think it's the right thing to do. I really did need to consider more power generation. I didn't do that. That's really biting me now. Please don't fail. Thank you. Great, so now I have a little bit more power coming my way. Burying more friends. And I'll just keep burying people. Now this is another spacer. Great. So this is filling back up. No thanks to the solar panels. It's too dark out, but because I'm near the poles, these solar panels will always pull a little bit of power from the sun no matter what, which will be nice. It'll be more dependable or reliable power. I'm running a little bit low on food, but there's no solution I can think of that will remedy that at the moment, so I'm not going to worry about it. I mean, I could replace some of these steel walls with wood walls and create a... but I mean, I have plenty of rice. I'll just have to eat raw. My mood can take it, I think. As long as I allow for time for meditation and whatnot. So one thing I wanted to look up is I don't know if I need this powered or not to receive notifications of passing traders, but I'm going to keep it powered just in case that is required. I can afford that luxury. Alright. Who did I just bury? I should have been paying more attention. I suppose I should have been paying attention before. So now I'm hauling everything back. My batteries are still draining because of how much power it takes to heat this place. So I am going to see about spending some wood here to double insulate. But I'm not sure if I want to do it quite yet. I don't quite have enough wood for it, but I will soon. Now if I got a visitor, that's a whole different matter. If I get someone that wants to trade with me, that'd be awesome. That'd be ideal. Alright, so now I've been hauling stuff. I guess it's time to rest. Another escape pod. Well, there's no way the naked person is ever making it back. So, can't help you. Alright, praying, get your mood up a little. Let's try to actually get some growth going here. Alright. I have quite a lot of things that generate power and not a whole lot of power to show for it. Barely breaking even. Now, of course, if my economy was run by dead bodies, well, I'd be doing well. I have plenty of dead bodies. Still some more way out here. Man, this camel hair parka is really saving me. Without that, I would be dead. Or at least not able to interact with any of this stuff. It'd be way beyond my reach. Negative 195. Holy crap. Are you kidding me? Negative 192, negative 203? 204? It's only getting worse. It's not even winter yet. It is not even winter. Wow. That is next level viciously cold. I mean, I can't even... That's ridiculous. Alright, haul that kibble. That will be backup food. That was a good lucky find. Might as well make use of it. There's a whole lot of it, so if I need to survive on kibble, that is a possibility. Normally I'd dissuade her from doing any of this mood stuff, but she needs to get her mood up as much as she can. Come on, generate some power. Oh. Alright. Let's see, 64, 62, 60, 58. That might save me a little bit of power. Oh, you're burying her? Oh, that's sweet. Next time, go for kibble. Although I can make her into kibble with this butchering table. But, oh, another one joined. Message carrier. You may have enough gear to get to me. Let's look at your traits. You are abrasive, but who knows? We'll see. Not hold my breath. Oh, come on. Breakdowns. So you will. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh boy. Alright, just keep doing what you're doing. He never made it inside. He died at the doorway. I mean, that couldn't be any more ridiculous. Even if I had planned it. And he's dead. Guess I should have hung around to carry him in, but I didn't really care much for him, and I will eat his wonderful food instead. So let's strip him and bury him and hope that the next poor guy actually makes it to my door, because so far, not good. Negative 212. 13. It's going up and up and up. Or down and down and down, I really should say. And it's almost winter. Oh boy. Escape pod. Jealous hard worker. Optimist. Not wearing enough clothing, my friend. I will try to strip you. I'll try to rescue you. Because that will carry your body most of the way back. And I know from experience you'll die in transit. And I will get your stuff. So the game realizes, Cassandra Classic realizes, oh, you know, they know we need more people to add, so they're dropping all these like, oh, all right, he didn't even make it. I got to his body. I think something weird happened where he had pants and shirt, right? Well, he doesn't anymore. He like died and the gear disappeared, which must be a bug. Because I didn't strip him. I did nothing of the sort. So look at my batteries. They're draining. Both of them are. I need to, I guess I need to shut down my, I need to repair this wind turbine is really what I need to do. So I'm going to prioritize that. And you want to eat, let's just have you eat the fine meal. And you want to meditate. I will allow that because you were cold. And your mood is kind of in the shitter. Because colonists keep dying. I don't really have a choice about that. Oh wow, my graveyard is filling up. This is getting a little grim. Alright, forget that. Haul the rest of this kibble. My guess is you'll be eating kibble this winter. Maybe next morning I will risk flicking on this sun lamp to get all this rice finished growing tomorrow and then shut it off for a while. Conserve power. Man, if I had a stove, everything would be better. I'm really tempted to try to finagle getting a stove. I get 4 pieces of steel per thing. I could do a disassemble job to get myself some. But no, I'm going to hold out. I'm hoping for some vendors to come by or something to change. Keeping the comms console open. So negative 223, 222, 221. It's warming back up and it's the first of winter. So I survived almost 2 seasons now. I started on the 2nd. Now let's flick this on, get things to grow. I guess I can bury more humans. Are you a spacer? Yeah, you're still a spacer. It'd really be helpful if she was like a walker, or jogger rather. Fast walker or jogger or something like that. I can barely keep the temperature up for proper growth. Nope, just harvest it. Just harvest it. So I'm going to let all of it die in a minute. There we go. Alright, so let's shut that all down. Nice. Big old stack of food off of that harvest. Oh, we should probably shut down the thing that consumes the most amount of power. That would make sense. Don't haul the slag, haul the clothing. The clothing can sell, the slag cannot. I don't really have the steel for smelting, so slag is not that important. Oh, it takes a while. Causes a little bit of hypothermia as well. Alright, that kibble almost decayed, but I got it back in time. Oh man, even my 5 heaters are struggling. I'm not going to get hypothermia in here, but God knows I'm not going to grow anything. Alright, instead of the slag, let's get some more gear. I'll just disallow the slag by saying I don't have a dumping stockpile. There's a lot of steel worth of slag. I really do want to get that smelting done. I almost have the research done, as you can see. It's not a matter of getting the research done, it's a matter of getting a little bit more steel in order to break things down. Keep your mood up. That's fine. And haul in medicine. Guess I can just call this stockpile. It's not like I have other zones. I'm gonna delete this one. Delete that one too. I don't really need to keep my food indoors. Alright, I will be using my wood. Trying to make this zone a little smaller. You know, now that I have a kind of a notion of how cold it gets, if I was to do this again, I could properly plan. Obviously, I didn't this time around. I ran out of power. I've had heating problems. But that's what you get for your first run. I mean, I've survived, I think, a little longer than I expected to be honest. Alright, so I eked out 30 more steel out of that. But made this zone smaller so it's easier to heat. It'll be easier to double insulate as well. I think what I'm going to do is create a zone like this. Moving things around. Alright, so the batteries are full. Means I'm doing something right. Alright, now I'm exposed to the elements. So let's haul all the steel away and build that wooden wall. Reinstall all this stuff up here. Turn that the hell off. Move the rest of this junk. The zone should start to heat back up. I still have some more wood, so shrink the zone down even further. Remove this wing. Really sort of redesigning everything, as you can see. Alright, so this should be the last item out there. I'll let you go haul that. So let's see. I will set this up for 60, 62, 64, 66, and 68. I don't even think yeah, this one barely clicks off. I'll keep doing that. So I'm starting to eat raw. Oh, really didn't mean to fall asleep outdoors. She wasn't tired, so I didn't think she was going to do that. But if she wants to go to sleep, I'll let her. It is cold out. Alright, so let's change this plan. Obviously now it's more like this. Expand my roof area. Eventually, when she gets to it. And set this dumping zone back up. So that I'll haul the slag in. That is a long haul. At least I'm not hypothermic, but... Or, you know, badly hypothermic. Alright, let's get you... do some research. Finish off that research. To do it quicker... How do you feel about this room? It's ugly, but should be spacious. Yes, it is. Fantastic. Alright, so obviously the footprint of this base, or whatever you want to call it, has significantly changed. Sort of revised. Improved revisions. It's the way I'm going to think about it. So I'll feel bad if I think I just wasted a whole lot of resources. But I didn't want this to be like a flawless, oh, I planned this out meticulously type of run. I wanted it to be more realistic. Alright, so now I have smelting. I need 170 to smelt. I've got 95. I don't think my solar power generators are doing very much for me. So I'm gonna actually deconstruct one of them. But you know what? I want to keep that one. I'll deconstruct this one. And the conduit. Haul that in. Keep hauling. Alright, so I am just a twin short of my 175 goal. So that means... Oh, yeah, right. The whole roof collapse. Haul that steel out of the way. Quit going inside, you're making it cold. Putting wood back. Haul this out of the way. And maybe not fall sleeping outside where you'll die. Just a thought, just a little thought. Reinstall this here. And go to sleep. Sleep is good. Sleep keeps me alive. All that comfort. Okie dokie. A raid. And you're not going to immediately rush me? Well, I will never see you. I might see you. You have a camel hair parka. But I won't see the other ones. The other ones will die. Die in transit. Alright, so now for production, I'm going to drop a smelter right there. Is that the best spot, though? Maybe back here. I'll drop a smelter right here. Alright, they're beginning their assault. And now they're fleeing. Yep. That's pretty much how I envisioned it going. Alright, let's move this around. Nope, not on. And bury the bodies. Steel spear and steel club. Well, I'd love to be able to sell that to someone. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know, just waiting on a trade ship. foresee most of my raids going the same way they have been going, where I can pretty much pacifistically laugh at the raiders because they will never make it to me. Alright, let's not rest yet. You've plenty of rest. Rare Thrumbos. Alright. Sweet. That's pretty awesome. Because it's absolutely going to die of hypothermia. And then I'll have Thrumbo fur and all that goodness to just harvest. That's a really nice... I didn't realize Thrumbos could join this area. Didn't think that was possible. I suppose it is. And it's dead. That horn, of course, is going to be worth a whole lot as well. I don't want to run the risk of pissing off my pawn so much because I'm forcing her to do stuff, so I gotta be careful about that. I keep forgetting that they are a little mentally fragile. Butchering it. And you can cook. Fantastic. That's a whole lot of meat. That's a whole lot of meat. Where'd the Thrumbo fur go? Huh. Interesting. I really thought, maybe I'm just not looking hard enough. Whatever, the meat's good enough, as is the horn. I don't need the fur. Oh no, the fur's back there, I see it now. Not a whole lot of fur, because she's not a very good butcher. So now, drop the spear. And haul it. And where's that dead person? Way out there. Alright. Equip that club and haul the body back. So I'm surviving, but boy is it a weird sort of survive. Actually, just haul the body. Here, I'll bring it. There we go. Good job, Thrumbo. So there is plenty of slag around. So I will get some of that lovely slag metal processed. I'm really hoping for a trade ship of any sort. I don't care what it is. Alright, you'll be sowing the area. I don't really care what you want to be doing. You'll be sowing. Thank you. Raid. Sappers. Okay. Sap away. Check your gear. You're all gonna freeze. It's eating. Let's consume the rice. They have a sniper too. I really don't want to take a hit from that sniper. So I engage them. Only to draw them in a little bit closer. Planning on for that to happen, basically. You have to be uniquely skilled to survive here. Alright, there's really no way I can help you. Oop, I meant to bury you. I'm getting quite a stockpile of stuff. Alright, so let's see. You eating raw food is gross, yes, I know. Does it look like you have a choice? Not really. Alright, meditate. Get your mood up. It's almost 16 o'clock, which means shutting down the light. Or 19 o'clock, rather. Strip you and bury you. And haul your stuff to my ever-growing pile of stuff to haul. Alright, there we go. Almost done. Some frag grenades. It's too bad I didn't get to that vest in time. It's a good vest. In fact, I think Engie just put it on, which I will force her to take off because no, she put on the non-good one. All right, that's fine. Let's flick this and get those frag grenades later. Well, pirate merchant. Oh, that's good. All right, let's go call him. And he won't buy. Oh, right. Orbital trade beacon. Let's flick that on. Now let's try again. Alright. Whew. Here we go. I don't really need... I'll keep the medicine. Alright, let's see. Crappy pistols you can have. You can have all that. You can have that. I'll keep the guns. You can have everything with a D in it. And things below 50%. I'll keep the nice stuff, though. In fact, that might even be warmer than my current shirt, so I should look into that. Alright, all those toques are bad. That yields me not that much of silver. Huh. Trying to think. Alright, so I'll sell you the medicine as well, because I still have that Glitter World stuff. That'll keep me... I mean, I don't truly need it, but... because I don't have the ability to, there we go. Alright, they will buy these frag grenades, so let's go. I'll offer everyone shelter. I don't care. Luciferium, perfect. That works for me. All that means is you'll have gear to sell. I don't think you're going to get to me. Nope. No, I'm constantly waking you up. You know, I made it so cold on this map, it actually benefits me hugely. Alright, let's see. You have some stuff I can strip off you and wear before you die. Oh, you're. I should have stripped you too. Too late now. Your needs are getting a little bad. You're getting tired. So let me just trade one last time. This crappy pump shotty, frag grenades. And the shoddy synthread toque. I'll let you sleep, get comfortable, improve your mood. Man, I'll never have time for slag hauling. People die too quick. There's too much stuff that happens. Unfortunately, all of her Luciferium disappeared when she died. Oh no, there it is. Oh boy. Alright. Let's consume rice. And then haul the Luciferium. That will net. Oh, actually, no, hold on. Let's go back. Make less trips. Drop that. Drop that. Equip the sniper rifle. And then haul the Luciferium. Ah, the pirate. They left range. Well, that's okay. So this Luciferium will fetch a pretty penny. That's what I was aiming to do. Alright, let's change some outfits. Warm and war. So war will allow everything, and warm we'll disallow anything but a toque. Disallow jackets, dusters, power armor, travel wear. And for right now, you'll be warm, not war. Which means you should be dropping this vest. I'll do it for you. Alright. There we go. I really hope a bulk vendor comes by soon. Because I need a little bit more steel for my stove. I feel dumb. Actually, I probably don't. I just need a slag process. And then I'll be all set. So let's try that today. Let's try processing some slag. Smelt forever. I can even smelt down weapons, but I'm not that desperate yet. Alright, one thing I will do is just drop on floor. No, this requires a lot of power, so I can't keep this on for very long without draining the hell out of my batteries. Less power than the grow light, but certainly a lot of power. And I will queue up an electric stove. So I'm most of the way there. One more piece of slag and I'm there. But I'm going to shut that down for now. There we go. Need some more raw. Oh, and you're sick. Jesus. Play some horseshoes. Get your joy up. So I'm coming up on just about an hour here. Once I got a rush to get inside, I just noticed. Ooh, that was close. Just a little bit of frostbite. How about you just rest for a while? Alright, I'll leave it off there. This was episode 2 of the Sea Ice Community Challenge. I hope you enjoyed. Clearly you saw that through trial and error I found a slightly more long-term solution, better solution to survival here. And I hope you tune in to some future episodes of mine, and I hope you try this challenge yourself. It is fun. Thank you for watching. As always, Rhadamant.